Ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm live. Let me check. Yes, we are live. Excellent collection. I don't know. I was grabbing that pause, but we are back. 2 days in a row. Talk to me nicely. Today, yesterday we did Star Wars, ranking every single project, and today, I still got the cough as you can see. But today we will be doing ranking every single Marvel Cinematic Universe project starting from Iron Man, as we can see up here. So, the way how this works, if you weren't here yesterday, is we go through every single title, or project rather, give it a rating out of 100, and then after I go through every single one, yes, every single one, giving my takes, my hottest takes, my opinions, and maybe the coldest takes you ever heard too, then we will decide, then I will categorize it. I made it a freaking Excel thingy this time. That way I don't have to like copy and paste it. Thinking hard. Anyways, let's get right freaking to it with Iron Man 1. The first movie to start off the MCU. This one holds a special place in my heart as engineer. Actually, I'll be quicker talking because last time I was lucky dragging everything out and it's already 11:30 at night. So let's have fun and let's do this. So Iron Man 1, I'm an engineer. I've always had a great time rewatching this movie, seeing how Tony Stark went from a man in the cave to literally that guy. He was always that guy, but like he literally broke out of his shell in a sense and became him. Start off the whole MCU and really proved that this was possible, which people didn't know about. I mean, literally started a whole new thing of having a cinematic universe where you can have multiple characters from across different timelines, different media streams, and all that. So for that, I think I'm gonna give it a 90. And I'm just going to do the number since they're all out of 100 and we're smart here. I'm going to just make this all so it's middle. And yeah, spoiler, I didn't see these three. Oops. Anyways, so we have 90 for Iron Man 1. Iron Man 2, he has to get a little bit grittier. And I feel like I kind of like this grittiness that he does, that he has. So is it better than Iron Man 1? No, but I think that it's right there knocking on the door. So I'm going to give that an 88, actually. Thor 1, Thor 1. Do I remember this that well? Actually, surprisingly, yes. I feel like this movie taught you a lot about being like cocky and overconfident and like wanting to be the best leader possible. And so I feel for that reason, it is going to get a solid. I feel like it's like a solid like 75. Like, don't get me wrong, like there's a way better stuff to come. It was still a decent movie, but 75. Captain America the First Avenger honestly was class. I think upon rewatching it, I realized how like staple it is in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and like I feel like that's something that it's kind of overlooked because it's like one of the earlier movies. But I think that Captain America, Chris Evans, he really did his thing in this role in this movie, and he solidified himself as one of the big three. Also, that's kind of crazy. I'm just realizing that was Iron Man, Thor, Captain America. Like, those truly are the big three. I feel like we're missing the Incredible Hulk, but no one watched that, so like no one cares about that. So Captain America: The First Avenger, I think I'm gonna give this a solid 84. Like it was good. Not the best for sure, but it definitely was up there. I feel like maybe I did Iron Man 2 night. Maybe I do this 86. The reason Iron Man's in the 90s is because I feel like nostalgia factor, like the fact that that was the first one, like really started it off. You have to give a lot of credit to that. Marvel's The Avengers. Honestly, this is a movie that I come back to time and time again. That is pure quality. I mean, truly talk about the first time that we saw a roster of superheroes all on the same screen, all A-list actors who, in their own right, were extremely accomplished. A few of them who hadn't had their own projects before, and then three of them who had. I feel like 96, definitely. I remember like my mom got it for us, and we were like shouting and parading around the house, like, "Oh my God, she got it on DVD!" So that was before the days of Disney Plus. So shout out Marvel's The Avengers 2012. Iron Man 3. Now this he really had to get scrappy, and I personally, this is one of my underrated picks. This might be a hot take, but I feel like this one was really solid. Honestly, looking at Iron Man 2, that is way too high. Low key, that probably can go 84. So Iron Man 3, I think that was I personally think that was better than Iron Man 2. So I'll give it 85. Um, Thor: The Dark World. Now this one was kind of all over the place, although it did have some really good scenes, such as when Thor was like saving people from like the bombs that would like bring you in and then like kill you or something like that. I forget exactly, but it was it an improvement from the first movie? Low key, no. I'm gonna keep my bad. I'm just keep switching around. I don't think it was an improvement from the first movie. It was definitely a letdown in a sense. 274 there. Okay, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Now this movie, a lot of people loved, and at first I didn't really see the brilliance of it until I rewatched it. I think last year, but then I saw like how much of art form it was and how great the Winter Soldier was as a villain, and just like making it seem more believable and really being scary. Like we're like, oh shoot, this dude is on par with Captain America, and so for that reason, I'm gonna give it. I think this also might be our third 90 plus. Guardians of the Galaxy. Now that first one, I can't lie. There's one like song. There's one song from the soundtrack that I've been re-listening to a lot recently, and I feel like it is just the epitome of like locking in, like being like a family. Like this was like just like how I said yesterday that Fantastic Four, I guess it'd be crazy. Fantastic Four is like the first family of Marvel, whatever. Even though we never saw them in the MCU, I feel like Guardians of the Galaxy was like the first family of Marvel in a sense. So I guess we had the Avengers, but like Guardians of the Galaxy, that's where it's at. Let's be so honest. I feel like this first one was really good and high rewatchability. It's either 94 or 93. We can come back to that one later, but I think it's definitely mid 90s. Avengers: Age of Ultron. This is like Marvel's The Avengers, but with an expanded cast. Storytelling wasn't as believable. There were a couple of things that caught me by surprise. Maybe it's because I didn't watch the whole, or I didn't read the comics and whatnot. But I feel like Avengers: Age of Ultron was solid, but maybe not as good as its predecessor. So I'm gonna give this a strong 88. I feel like it was good because like I also love seeing all of the like it set up the MCU really well because it introduced so many characters and we got to see them all play with each other and whatnot. Ant-Man the first one. Ant-Man the first one was solid. I feel like out of the three, it's the best one. Wait, no, there's only two Ant-Man. Oops. No, there's three. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yeah, out of the three, it's definitely the best one. Is it? Does it breach mid 80s? I think it's like an 85 level movie. Like it's not like you're not like I need to see Ant-Man and the Wasp. Like I don't think I've rewatched. I don't think I've seen that movie more than 2 or 3 times. Um, Captain America: Civil War. Now this movie really shook up the whole MCU. With I mean I still remember that Under Ruse Spider-Man comes out of nowhere. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But I feel like that was a crazy introduction to Spider-Man and everyone just going stupid. We see all the Avengers fighting. Black Panther's introduction in that movie. Yeah, that's a criminally, I feel like, not talked about movie. I feel like it's lower 90s, better than Iron Man 2, Iron Man 1 for sure. I'm gonna give it 92 because I feel like it's like I feel like for me this is my bias here. It comes in. I just really like where there were team up movies where there's not just cameos, but actually characters of multiple characters of multiple storylines that are intertwining, and that's why I love Infinity War and Endgame so much. But we'll get to this in a second. Doctor Strange. This is a solid movie all around. Like I don't think I didn't enjoy watching it. I mean, it's hard because it's like as we go on, it's just gonna decrease in quality. So I'm trying to like think ahead to like what I'm gonna rate these other ones. But I think Doctor Strange was the first one was pretty solid. Good story. Benedict Cumberbatch is a great actor, really believable, and a fun person to watch, genuinely. So I think this will be like mid slash upper 80s. Maybe we'll do 86 for this one. But I feel like it was okay. Maybe I did Ant-Man too high because like Ant-Man 1 was like, so we'll do that. Okay. Actually, we'll bump you up one more. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Now, this one of Ego is definitely a step down from the first Guardians of the Galaxy, so I don't think it clears 90s. There was really good character development, which made it interesting, in that we got to see more about Peter Quill and where he's from and all that. So I think that keeps it upper 80s, Like, was it better than Doctor Strange? I'm trying to think about what happened to Doctor Strange. I forget exactly, but I feel like it was around that level. So we'll do 88. Is there anything 88? Avengers Age of Ultron. Actually, we'll bump this down to 86. Doctor Strange, 87. That's way too high for that. 85 here. Okay. That looks a lot better. And then Ant-Man's low-key like 81. I'll just keep moving it down as we go along. Okay. Spider-Man Homecoming, the first time we get to see our boy Peter Parker have his own movie in the MCU directly. I kind of forget it. I do like watching it again. I feel like I forget details of it when I think back to it. We're going to give this Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming. Look, you need some water though. Damn, I'm all out, bro. Shout out Black Panther. Wait till we get to that. Oh, it's two away. Spider-Man Homecoming. I'm gonna give that a solid 86. I feel like 86 right now is like a solid, like not like great, but like you're like solid. Thor Ragnarok. Now this is a sleeper movie for sure. Honestly, I think it was highly enjoyable and a great movie going experience that is one of the more fun, lighthearted movies, but also really, really quality and class and fun to watch and enjoy. So for that reason, it's gonna be in the 90s. I think that sometimes, I mean, I consider it one of my favorite Marvel movies, so I think I'm gonna give it 95. Yeah, it's up there. Okay, Black Panther. Now, genuinely, this is probably 96. I think it's on the same level of Marvel's The Avengers, if not better. Yes, I'm definitely biased because I'm an African American man, and seeing the first African American superhero of its own movies was quite a big deal. Um, Saying that 96 is fair to say. Avengers Infinity War. Now, when we talk about peak Marvel Cinematic Universe fiction, Avengers Infinity War is number one on that list for me. Just the breadth of it, how much was covered, and what they accomplished was crazy. That was quite a movie going experience, and the end of it and letting Thanos win is kind of insane. But Avengers Infinity War will be 100. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Oh, look, we're almost done through. Almost one halfway done. Boom. Ant-Man and the Wasp. This movie was really not memorable at all. I mean, it was kind of a throwaway movie in a sense. I don't want to give it a 60, but it's definitely down there. I'll give it a 70, like right on the brink of 60. Dang, 81 to a 70 is kind of crazy. This might be, I'm just going to keep bumping Ant-Man down. Sorry, Ant-Man. Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel. This movie was cool, had potential. I don't like Brie Larson. The story was fine. She's overpowered. This might get like 75. I rated something else 75. Then I 75, 74. Thor Dark. Yeah, it's on Thor the Dark World energy, low key for me. Avengers Endgame is at Infinity War level, damn near, but I don't think it is. So since this is 100, everything's kind of relative to this, I guess. So Avengers Endgame will be 99. Still a great conclusion, but I think that just the gravity of Infinity War sets it above any other movie where we have the culmination. I mean, Endgame is also the culmination of so many years of work and just people fighting and breathing and living together. But I think that Infinity War is just more appealing to me and more entertaining to me. Boom. Spider-Man Far From Home. Sorry if that cooked your ears. Spider-Man Far From Home. Honestly, this is a decent movie as well. I think that in comparison to the first movie is 86. I rewatched this movie more than I did the first movie. But 87 seems high. And it was the first, because now we're about to start going downhill. After we pass Endgame, it's going to start. So I think we're going to do 80. I think it might just be like consistent. 86, because there's some good moments in this movie, I can't lie, like where he goes crazy at the end. And like, I'll give it 87. I think it improved from the beginning. WandaVision, this is the first TV show. That's crazy. WandaVision, solid TV show all around. Fun experience. They try to do something creative, something new, something different, which is always good when you're at the top of your game and making a lot of money, which they were at the time. So that is completely understandable. WandaVision, I will give them, hey, oh, Is it 80s? It's 80 material. I'll give it 84. It's like everything. I mean, now the standard just decreases after Infinity, after Endgame, but it's whatever. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they blew the opportunity. They had great glass. Oh. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. They had a great cast, but like, they just didn't do it for me. Ugh, sorry. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I'm gonna give that. I don't think it's. I'll give it 82. Something told me to give it 82. I'll give it 82. I don't think WandaVision was also that great. I know some people really, really enjoy it, but I don't think it was all that. Loki returned to quality for the most part. Had a great time watching this one. Second season was better than the first season for sure. First season was good though for just setting us up and putting us in the TVA realm of things and how that all works, explaining how that goes down. So I will give that I think it's 88. For a show, like if this was like just me ranking the shows, that'd definitely be in the 90s. But I think relative to other movies and other projects, that's 88, and that's fair. Black Widow. Oh, sorry. That's low key generous. What was that? What was the 60 I did? There was one that was 60, right? 70 Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yeah, it's down there. That is down there. What if? What if the Lost Gem season 1 would be Loki 100 for me. Season 2, 85. Season 3, 2, bro. Like, what was going on? I don't understand. They lost the plot. They had everything. They literally could do anything possible. It's literally called What If. You can make anything happen in the world. In the comics, they have unlimited comics. There's like thousands of them at this point, and they choose to make a booty story over about Peggy Captain Carter. Sorry. Anyways, What If? I'm giving What If a. Just kidding. Nah, What If was actually really fun for the most part. Again, season 1 and season 2 were very, very solid, with season 1 carrying that. Season 3 just went downhill quickly. So I'm going to give it, I think it was a solid, on grand scheme of things, 86. Because there are a couple episodes from What If that I've rewatched like years after it's come out. So 86. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Shang-Chi. This is a good movie. I feel like it was nice to see. I love when Marvel does the spin-offs to different cultures, and to see how they explored Asian cultures was really cool, especially given how much I love Black Panther. I think it was cool to see Marvel trying new things. It's hard because there were some, like, I don't like Aquafina. She'd be pissing me off. Her voice. I don't think she's a great actress, but that's neither here nor there. I think Shang-Chi was a solid. Yeah, 88 might be high. 87. Okay. All things considered, it was decent. Okay, Eternals. Let's see. This movie was also a letdown. The villain was just forgettable, and honestly didn't seem like he was like anything important. Honestly, just like the way he kind of got off at the end was super insane, given that they were like fighting the whole time to try to get him, but he wasn't really the enemy, and whatever. Just the red herrings weren't really working. They had great actors too. It's like they had a star-studded cast, so it should have made sense, but it didn't. Question mark. So I'm gonna give Eternals like 82 might be generous. I might give it a 78. Hawkeye, Haley Steinfeld, shout out her, cute as ever. She did a great job. Clint Barton, what's his name in real life? I forget his name. Jeremy Renner. He did a good job as well. He uses Jason Bourne skills for this, which was cool. Hawkeye, just the story wasn't gripping. We got to see Kingpin, which was cool, I guess. First crossover from like the Daredevil and such. So maybe I might give this. Actually, no, it wasn't that good. It was not that good. I'll give this 7. It was better than Eternals though. Eternals level of hate is crazy. So I'm gonna give it 84. Moonknight. Now, this was definitely one of my more enjoyable shows, I would say. Definitely one of my favorites, I can't lie. I know like people aren't really fans of it, but 87. Is this only 3 points better? Nah, this is definitely lower. 82. Okay. Level of Shang-Chi. I feel like it was low-key better than Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi can go down one. Boom. All right. Now we have Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. This movie was great for just showing us the breadth again of the MCU. But in terms of actual storytelling that I cared about and went to see more of, I think it kind of failed in that department. So we're going to go 86. Actually, that's so high. I just keep looking at the one before and doing one different. Was it better than Hawkeye? Maybe just because of things that it showed us. I'll do 84. Miss Marvel. I don't want to sound racist, but there were just some things that just didn't work out in this show. I'm sorry. Yeah. But it was cool. Like Kamala Khan, shout out her. The powers were just a little bit too different than like I get that's probably hard to animate and such, but like they were just too different than what actually happens in the animated show that I've seen and whatnot. So I feel like it was like I'm never rewatching the show again. Actually, I feel like for that fact I have to put it pretty low. Like if you're not gonna rewatch a show again, that's pretty bad about it. Is it worse than Eternals though? Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is. It is. Thor: Love and Thunder. Now this one also was kind of up in the air, all over the place. Chris Hemsworth, I absolutely love this man. They just done such a great job with. Damn, they released so much stuff in 2021 and 2022. Golly, they went crazy. Damn machine. We're just coming off of Thor Ragnarok, so it's like they have great great momentum, but they just kind of lost the plot here, man. Like Gore, Christian Bale, brilliant actor. We got Batman in the MCU, and this is how we use him. He gets cooked. This was also pretty poor quality. Was it better than Miss Marvel? Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. Was it the same as Eternals? Low key, it was on that playing field, but I think it was a little bit better. So I'll do 79. She-Hulk Attorney at Law. I'm embarrassed to say I watched this whole show just for them to go through the whole show, make up plot points, yada, 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 get to the final episode, and they're like, actually, let's erase this. That pissed me off. I'm like, bro, don't write yourself out of a corner. Just admit that. Like, write something different. Damn. Just wasn't funny. Not really entertaining. Low-key on the level of Miss Marvel. I can't lie. Low-key on the level of that. No good action scenes. Nothing fun was happening. Like, why are we here? Um, the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. This one was solid. It actually was kind of wonky, just like, why are you doing this? But I guess they had extra money lying around, a couple 100 million to make a Guardians of the Galaxy special. Nothing important, nothing special. 84. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Seeing the homie Namor was actually pretty fire. I go to school, if you guys don't know, in Boston, and they filmed part of the movie in Boston. So I feel like it was really cool to be in the same city while I was seeing the movie be made about the city. So it's like, oh, I've been on that street. Oh, I've been on that bridge. Oh, I've been to that campus and whatnot. So I feel like that definitely made it more interesting to me. Also, I've not been looking at the camera the whole time, but I apologize. I'm kind of all over the place right now. Anyways, I was like, that's fire. Um, I'm so cool. And the fact that they like RIP Chadwick for sure. Like they made the best out of a bad situation. And so for that reason, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever will be getting a solid, I think 85. I was barely going. 87. Ah, wait, what was the first back? I gave that one high. That's a pretty 96 to 87. I'm sorry, Cougs. Ryan Coogler, that's the director of Black Panther. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. This one was better than Ant-Man and the Wasp 1, I guess they called it. But like they should have had Ant-Man die or something. Like they needed to raise the stakes. Like it just wasn't believable, bro. Like have some action happen. 84 is low key high. 82. Jonathan Majors killed it as Kang though. I feel like that key was just him. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, the movie that took our hearts, wrenched it out, broke it. And I think it's hard because it was put in the middle of such mediocre films that's like you want to rank it so highly. But genuinely, I think that it was a good movie. Actually, it was a great movie. What am I talking about? This is definitely in the 90s, maybe 93. Like it broke back in there after a stale couple of subpar. Like look at all these 70, 80. Look at this drought we were in, man. That was boo boo. All right, Secret Invasion. This man, it started off like I think the first episode was 10 out of 10. Truly. And then beyond that, it just decreased every single episode, and people actually were dying, which was kind of cool. But the way they were going about it was really stupid. So I'm gonna have to give this a Secret Invasion. But like, yeah, it's Samuel L. Jackson doing his thing. Like, I love the man to death. But like, it was just not it. It was not it. 82. All right, the Marvels coming right off of Secret Invasion. Marvels Bunions. Oh my goodness, that movie! I could have like I don't remember a single thing other than the end credit scene that added something to my life. This honestly might be the worst Marvel movie yet. Like this might be in the 60s. I think it is 68 right now. Damn. Sorry. Deadpool and Wolverine. No, that was me clapping because this was just like again in a sea of booty cheeks. It's literally like a roller coaster. Like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Secret Invasion, The Marvels. Then we go straight back up to Wolverine. This one definitely is the 90s. Shout out my man, Ryan Reynolds. He absolutely did his thing. Love that guy to death. The way he incorporated Blade and added in Gambit and so many other small characters really was interesting and was a fascinating movie going experience that I think I saw it twice within the first week, which I haven't seen any of these twice anytime ever in the first week. So that says a lot for me. So I'm going to give this a Deadpool Wolverine. It's gonna not 97. I think that's that post in game inflation buffer added to it. So I'm gonna do a clean 95, 96. I'll do 95. It's not as good as the original Avengers. All right, Captain America, Brave New World. Again, cool scenes. Post Endgame flop. Red Hulk was cool, but like beyond that, what else did it add to my life? Not much. Ah, I'll see. I forget what I rated everything else before, but like I'll do 85. Thunderbolts. I know people love this movie. I don't. Um, they could have done so much better. I feel, and they could have done so much better in Thunderbolts. Like it was like good with like the personal like sentimental thoughts and reflections, but like did I come out the theater feeling like a new person, looking forward to the next project? Actually, yes, because the end credit scene was decent. But other than the end credit scene, I don't give a damn about Sentry. I don't. So Thunderbolts, you're going into the realm of floppy. So we're gonna give you 84. All right. Now comes my favorite part, where I recategorize every single one and see how I did or how I think I did. So let's drag this one up here. 96. Let's do 85, 74, 90, 94, 88. This actually is fun. Like, is this what accounting people do? Just like dragging and dropping Excel sheets and shit all day long? Like, I could do that for real. If I got paid bank, I'd probably be really good at it too. 85, 86. It doesn't matter. Actually, it does. Consistency. 86, 95. It's cool. Oh, this is actually so much fun. You guys don't even understand. Okay. 84, 74, 96. BP. Okay, BP, get up there then. It's funny, like me thinking about it, because it's like, yeah, I've said like my favorite movie is Avengers: Infinity War, yada yada yada. But it's like actually processing through it and thinking it out is a whole different ball game. Oh, that was nice. So seeing how I rated everything is kind of cool. 84. Also, I'm really bad at multitasking, so I'm failing at talking at the same time. Also, be easy. I'm going to drag it up as far. 88. Where is this? Nice. 72. 86. Just move both of these up there. 86. Nope. I got a lot of 86s. What if I did like you can only have like two 86s? Nah, that's too much. Um, 80, 78, 75, 74, 72, 77, 78. Oh, that's the wrong one. 82 there. 78 right here. 87. Is that the right one? Nope. I got a lot of 86. I forgot. 87. Nope. 87. Okay, so we kind of got everything here. 84 again. Let me click it. 77. 77. 77. 79. 87. I hate how it doesn't like automatically drag up the screen, bro. Like, come on. 87. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, I'm so glad I came up with these ideas, guys. Genius. All right. Now we gotta move all these last ones up. 82. Oh, no, that one's definitely tank. Actually, never mind. I forgot what I put. Okay. Deadpool and Wolverine. That's so crazy. I asked chat to help me make this list of everything of like the like not ordered, just like chronologically ordered. I love I can see when every film was released. So I feel like it really helps you see like when the peak, like 18, 19, 12, 18, 17, 24, 20, 14. So it really was like 18, 19 was the best years ever. And then everything fell apart. But it's okay. We move. We're not on the rise. Because not Black Panther, because Thunderbolts was cheeks. But it's okay. We move. We live. They still have plenty of money, plenty of resources. Like, I don't think people should panic. Like, it's Marvel, bro. Like, they literally have unlimited money. They can do whatever they want. They just gotta lock in and like change course. Like, hire some better writers, damn it. Like, it can't be that hard. Can't be that hard. All right, boom. So I have everything ordered now by the rating that I just created. So let's kind of go over things. We have Avengers Infinity War, number 1, of course. Endgame, number 2, definitely. Marvel's The Avengers, Black Panther, both tied at 96. I feel like this makes sense for me. Avengers, the Marvel's The Avengers, the nostalgia and first time seeing the whole cast together really is just amazing and what means the most to me in the MCU. Black Panther, first African American superhero, of course. Talk to me. Talk to me. Shout out my brother. Um, Thor Ragnarok. I think that this was just like a fun film and movie to watch overall. I feel like I really enjoyed Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston just messing around, having fun, and being themselves. Deadpool and Wolverine. Dang, that's kind of high. I can't lie. But what's his name? Ryan Reynolds did his thing in this movie. So did Hugh Jackman. Just like the. Actually, is that too high? Let's think about it. Let's think about it. Guardians of the Galaxy, Deadpool and Wolverine. Low key Deadpool. Well, that's just getting bumped down. Guardians of the Galaxy, low key is better than Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool and Wolverine. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, I rated that 93. That's kind of high. Civil War, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Civil War, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Civil War. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 pulled at your heartstrings, and I think it just seemed so much better because it was in like now I'm thinking about it, like, was it better than Civil War? I don't think so. I don't think so. So maybe I switch these two. Boom, boom. Then we do that. Okay. Iron Man at 90. This is the first one. Nostalgia as well. I think that one's solid. It did start off the entire MCU, so you have to give it credit. Captain America: The Winter Soldier, definitely a sleeper. Avengers: Age of Ultron, up there, Loki. Spider-Man: Far From Home. Moon Knight, Far From Home. Yeah. No, this is good. I did a good job. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Captain America: The First Avenger. Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 2. Spider-Man: Homecoming. What If? Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. Iron Man 3. Doctor Strange. Brave New World. Iron Man 2, WandaVision, Doctor Strange. That low-key seems high. This seems high. Doctor Strange all the way up here. Well, everything else is ass under it, so I can't actually. That actually seems pretty good. The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Thunderbolts. Ant-Man, Secret Invasion, Ant-Man. Wait, was this Ant-Man? Oh no, it's Ant-Man. Thor: Love and Thunder, Thor 1, Eternals, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, Captain Marvel. Oh, that's my I gotta shout out my journal. That's my journal alarm. 5 minute journal. Make sure you guys are taking care of yourself mentally. Take 5 minutes every day. Like 3 or so in the morning, 4 in the morning, 1 in the nighttime. Write down your thoughts. It's also a gratitude journal. Good for keeping, the runs around you, being appreciative of life and such. Anyways, the Marvels, I Am Groot, didn't watch this, did not watch that. I feel like I cooked. I think I did my thing. And I would love to know what you think I did in the comments below if you're watching this after. Thank you so much for being here and following along and listening to me ramble and talk. I've had such a great time, and I hope that you've had a great time too. Let me know in the comments other movies, series, TV shows, universes that you would like me to do this ranking thing for. I have to do this not at the nighttime because I just get so tired. I can't lie. But I feel like I did a pretty solid job, and I'm pretty proud of myself. Also, I am going to be starting up a blog with one of my friends and talking about everything film related, movies, TV shows, this, that, and the third. Type shit. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Top 10 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a solid 10. Solid 10, solid 5, 1, 2, 3. That has to be your 3. I don't think it can be anything else. But let me stop rambling on. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you next.